The moment you found this channel, you automatically became a profitable trader. It is a good why am I screaming at 8 o'clock in the morning? Because the market is open and you know the slogan, it's Monday, let's make some money. I'm already super excited. I don't know about you, and I'm ready to dive right into this market. But before we do all of that good stuff, if you are new to the channel, welcome. We trade the Nasdaq over here. If you're returning, welcome back here. You know what's up. Don't forget to hit the like button, turn your post notifications, and subscribe to the channel. As you can see, we are almost hitting 20,000 subscribers, and I'm going to be doing a little giveaway when we hit that milestone. Now, looking at the Nasdaq, I can see that we did open with a gap, right? So we had a gap where we opened the market, and the unfortunate part is it has already been closed, so it's invalid. We have an easy trade right over here. We have a little trend line that I can pull up and get a little bit of a retracement. You guys see the market, you know, retracing at this level. What I would want to do here is to scalp. So what is scalping? Where you simply go into a lot of trades with a higher lot size, so you go in and out. You want to capitalize on quick market fluctuation. I want to take a short sell. Remember, the market has to complete its movement. It has broken out of this trend line, and it has to drop back to that resistance that was broken out of and has been turned to a support. So for that reason, I'm going to go in for the sell and ride that trade down to the bottom. There's no reason for this trade to actually buy. So let me just put my short position right over here. The target is right at that level. If it wants to drop later, it can do that. We have a little $1,000 in the account. Let me see how much we lose if the trade goes against us. We lose like $40, $50, almost $60. Oh, I can go into 5 trades here because it's scalping. I'm scalping. Let me just add a few more trades. The margin is good, $250, not bad. I might not be able to check these trades though, you know, because I'm about to go to class. Let me just do a little quick analysis on the other, you know, charts. Let me see if I can get something nice. Gold looks nice. We have a little trend line. You know, the market is forming a little healthy trend line. Let me just put a long position at this spot. The market can come back to this trend line, tap on the trend line, and then starts buying from that zone, because gold looks like it wants to obliterate the highs. Gold looks like it wants to break out of those highs, right? So I'm not going to go into the gold trade because I already have Nasdaq running. That would be risking the account. I want to just take each and every setup that I see. It doesn't make sense. You just have to take at least one. Don't risk your whole account on one single setup. So if I'm already having one trade running, there's no point trying to take in another trade. But I'm going to leave these trades running. We'll check them out when I have a little bit of time. Right now, I just want to get ready for my lectures and get out of this house. All right, guys. So I'm just stepping into the car right now, and look at what this trade is doing, right? You can see that it missed my take profit. It was slightly below this level here where we had that last week, and then it just started going up to the top. So I saw the trade after it had moved up to the top, and the buyers have already stepped into this market, right? So there is no point of actually holding. You know, there's no point of holding a selling trade, especially when we're on an uptrade right now. The buyers have already started stepping in, so they might want to create, you know, something at the zone here, you know, and then decide to push up to the top. So I did place my take profit a little bit far, and each trade was having $60. I did record it over here. I don't know if you can see, like somewhere I did have a clip of that, that each trade was having each $60. Each trade was having each $60, man. And I just had to close with $20 on each trade. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. 60 by 5, that could have been $300, but I just ended up closing with 100 and oh man, I could be done for the day. This is how it looks on Trading View. You see, this was our take profit in the morning. Bro, look at how this thing just missed my take profit. I keep going on and on about it, right? Because it sucks, man. Like, it could have just hit my take profit. Now it wants to keep going down, but it doesn't matter. I've already left the trade because you can see a pin bar candle there. We have a pin bar, and nah, it would have kept going up to the top. I wouldn't have risked that anyway, but it's all good. And this was a sick trade. Don't play with the thought process that I had in the morning when I was analyzing this. This was a really cool trade, but it's all good. That's the reality of trading, actually. Sometimes you see the trade come to your take profit, you know, miss your take profit, reverse, or sometimes they can even hit you stop loss and then go in your direction. That's the reality of trading. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and look for another entry during the New York session. Let's see if we can get another nice trade. So right now it's just like 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Around about lunchtime, I want to get something to eat before I go in for my lecture. What? Nasdaq is pushing up? We are about to get enough volatility in this market, right? So I was just been looking at the Nasdaq, also looking at US 30, right? And Wow. We can clearly see that USDT is going up to the top, but I have to wait for the buyers to actually step into this market, right? I think you've seen from different videos that I have posted that we can have a bullish candle like this, but then 20 minutes, 24 minutes is enough for the market to reverse and start dropping here. So I want to go in for a buy because it has gotten to a spot where I'm interested. We see the sellers dropping the market, and then the buyers are trying to step into this market, but the trade is not yet confirmed. For that reason, I have to wait. It's just patience that we have to exercise here. So yesterday we had the indices dropping a whole lot. Even today you can see that we are negative right over here, right? And then on the daily time frame, I was just analyzing the chart. I did manage to pull out a trend line on the daily time frame and a little trend in trend. I drew this on the 4-hour time frame, right? And then it seems like the market is failing to actually go to the highest of highs. It seems like the fundamentals are actually playing more in this market than the technicals, because remember, at the end of the day, we are trading US stocks and a lot of things are happening in the US, right? We are around the corner with the whole presidential election in the US, and all of those things are going to affect the market. When we're looking at the fundamental side of things, the both presidential candidates have to spend money for their campaigns and stuff like that. They're going to keep printing and printing and printing more money, right? And then that is just going to lead to inflation in the country. If you look deep into the fundamentals, is what's making the market play around like this. We are down on the indices, so we just want to be careful in this market, especially for this particular week. I already seen the sellers stepping into this market and they're kind of like dominating. Yesterday I was trying to get a really good setup. I did give it in the free signal group where we thought that Nasdaq would actually break this level, but it rejected and fell right back. I wanted the market to push up to the top. All right, instead of speaking a lot right now, I think I should give a signal. That's exactly what I should do. I see the buyer stepping into Nasdaq. Good, I have good price action. Look at this. Buy Nasdaq. Now wait, I need to give a signal. All right, I just gave the signal on Nasdaq. We are in. This is our Nasdaq trade. I did enter a little bit early because it was a risky trade, yeah, when I entered, because the buyers had not yet really confirmed that they're stepping into this market. But I had so much confidence from the level that it is, and from what I've seen the market doing, most of the times it would want to actually go up from that level. Up these levels because this was like a resistance level. It was broken out of, has turned into a support, right? If the market breaks out of this level that it currently is, it is going to break and go back down right to the support. If it comes to this level, it's going to trap a lot of people. That's why I have the second level marked up. So my first entries would probably be here as the market retraces. Obviously we want to see the market respecting this trend and pushing up to the top, right? But I really don't want it to break this trend in trend that I already have right over there, right? So I think our first take profit has been hit. Let me just check. Yeah, plus 50 pips. You can see here we have already our first take profit has been hit. All right, I just told the whole group that we had our first take profit smashed for plus 55 pips. When we get 100 pips, we always want to put our stop loss into the entry, because the market can't just start rejecting at the spot, or let me even see where the spot it currently is now. But you can clearly see how the buyers have stepped into this market. The only thing that I don't like about this trade is it has not yet closed. You can see that we have 12 minutes on this timer for this candlestick, the 30-minute candle, to actually close. If it closes with so much bullish momentum like this, I would have so much more confidence holding the trade. Let me just see how it's looking on the, the 15-minute candle has closed nicely. Look at how we were having this type of candles, right? So price action, you should understand the bodies, you should understand the candlesticks, right? Look at this. We're having these candles right at the spot, like this trend line, right? So we're having these candles forming on the 15-minute time frame. Look at the next candle. The buyers have stepped into the market. You can see it happening over and over again. Here we had the sellers dropping the market. The buyers stepped in with a bullish engulfing candle. They pushed the market up to the top. Here we have the sellers in control. They started to lose momentum here, and then the buyers stepping with only bullish candles, right? The 3 candlestick rule, you can use that here. Right, even here we had the buyers pushing the market to the top. They lost momentum, the sellers stepped in. Look at how they then dropped the market, right? So that's exactly what's going on here. We had the sellers playing around with the market. They got to the spot, they lost momentum. Now the buyers have stepped in, but we just don't know when the buyers would also start losing momentum. So that's what we want to be looking at and looking out for. But I normally just like to wait for my candlesticks to close. Now if we're doing a short-term analysis, we can draw a little trend line like this that we're having. You can see that it has been broken out of, right? Let me just delete this. The trend line has been broken out of, yes, and you know, we would want it to close outside of this level. Let me see on the 50-minute. It has closed outside of that level. All right, but then the trend line is not really drawn nicely on the 15-minute candle, right? It would probably look something like this. So what I just did there is called refining entries, where you, on a larger time frame, you have your lines, and then on a smaller time frame, the line is looking something like this, right? You have to refine the entry so it makes more sense. You cannot leave it like this, because this was definitely not a fake out, right? So you have to include this so that right now on the 15-minute time frame, the candlestick did not actually break out of this market, right? So I would not think that, oh, the market has broken out and then now it's going to the top. Instead of thinking that, now I'm starting to think that no, it might want to get rejected at this level, right? But if I had left it like this, I would want to consider this as a little breakout and then have a lot more confidence thinking that it's going to actually buy. And then if I leave it like this, I can clearly see that they rejected here, and I don't have that confidence for buying trades. I want to be careful for my buy trade that I have to quickly exit if it wants to keep rejecting, you know. With 9 minutes left, we'll just see how this candle closes. If it closes outside of this trend line, also I would like to look, you know, to adding more positions. Yeah, I'll go a little hard on my account today because I did not really get a nice trade yesterday. Let me just delete the trend line for the meantime. I would prefer to use horizontal rays instead of trend lines, right? But you can see when the market got to this level, well, it didn't really get. Then you should always remember that support and resistance levels, they are not lines, right? They are zones. So it might have gotten to this level, but then within this zone, it could have used a zone, right? So technically it has gotten to this level and then it started to reject. Remember never to use your support resistance levels as just little lines. Even trend lines, they are not just lines, they're zones also. So you should consider all of those, right? So we're gonna wait 8 more minutes for this candle to actually close, and we'll see what we're having. We'll see if we're going to keep holding the trade, but it does look good. I mean, it does look good. The buyers are in control. Let's look at a US30. US30 had pushed up to the top, right? You see, we have 2 minutes for this candle to close. So what was I telling you at the beginning of the video? I said that we always have to wait. 24 minutes is a lot for this candlestick to close bullish, right, or bearish. You can clearly see that we had a bullish candle that was somewhere at this level. Now look at this. This is why I say we should always wait for confirmation. The market had a bullish candle right at the spot. Right now, look at how the sellers have pushed the market right back to this level. We only have 1 minute for this candlestick to close. It's actually going to close with like a pin bar or something like that. Now we have to wait again for another 4 hours because I need a 4-hour candlestick confirmation that the buyers have stepped into this market before I can give this as a signal or place the trade in my account. You can clearly see that the market is now the sellers are still in control. Imagine if I had just like looked at the candlesticks, was like, nah, the buyers are already stepping into this market. You know, look at how the bulls have already stepped in. And let me see, I think on lower time frames they did step in, right? You see, we do have a few bullish candles here, all right, and look at how this, you know, this is on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, we do have a few bullish candles, but then this is not a confirmed entry yet. The bulls have started to step into the market, but they have not taken over the market, right? So currently we're still looking. I would prefer to see a bullish engulfing candlestick. At that point I will step into the trade, or I get a little bullish engulfing candle on the 1 hour time frame, right? I will step into the trade. Let me see on the 30 minutes on Nasdaq. From the bottom, price action looks good. Concerning that little trend line that I had, let me see if we're looking good or not. We're looking good. We have a little breakout. We have a little breakout of the trend line. This might be a little retest. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. Yep, we have a breakout. It broke out of this level, so we would want the market to retest, and then the retest can be at this level or at any point here. So the trade is a good one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add one more position. That is what's up. That's what's up. Let me see as the NYSE session started. Okay, we have 30 minutes till the NYSE session starts. Let's see if we can get second take profit. That's 100 pips. And then I think the inner circle would be good to put their stop loss in profit. See how much we can scoop out of this market today. We're already up $200, right? That's almost $300. Not bad. I'm just gonna let the trades run so that I don't make this video too long. Wow, just as I had decided to close off the video, Nasdaq has hit our second take profit. Always don't wait for it to hit exactly 100 pips before it starts retracing. As you can see, it's already retracing, but we got 94 pips. And I already told the inner circle to take partial profits. We're just gonna hold one more, a few more trades here. I'm gonna hold all of my trades because I have more confidence in the setup. But when you are trading with a lot of people, right, they might not know when to exit, or it might be a risky trade for them to actually keep holding, and then the sellers step in and then they drop the market, to the bottom. So right now at the spot, we have to take partial profits, put our stop loss. Well, not here. We're not here putting stop loss into profits at this point because there's a potential that the market might want to retrace and go back down. But that was a really lovely trade. It played out in just a few minutes, right? It's not yet even the NYSE session, right? It's 13 minutes to the NYSE session. That's at 5:30, and we're going to see a lot more volatility in the market as soon as that session starts. But for now, we've taken partial profits, and I'm super happy, super excited because yesterday US30 dealt with us. Maybe we're going to get another setup on US30 for today. The markets are looking super excited, and I like that, right? I really like that. So if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button, turn on your post notifications, and subscribe to the channel. Before me, with that, it's been Tito, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.